Places, please. This is your place's call for the final performance of the Razzle Dazzle.
En quoi ce film est si spécial pour votre carrière?
It's my first dramatic script I've been offered. I mean, no one was offering me scripts like this. So I love that Coppola saw the documentary that my son Brandon produced and knew that I would be her Shelly. And she wasn't going to take no for an answer. So even though my old agent turned it down, within an hour, she found Brandon and Brandon brought it to me. And so when things almost slip through your fingers, it makes it even more special. So I knew that great things usually, sometimes they have a rocky road. And if this was the obstacle, then I was just going to really handle this and work very, very hard on it and see what's the missing, what's the magic, what are the forces, you know, I don't know, it feels, to me, it was just very profound to get it at this point in my life. I realized that my whole life, the reason I had my life from a very young girl till now is so I could put it into this movie. And that made me, just gave me so much freedom and so much healing, too. It was really a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. What do you want with me, Eddie?
I just want to be your friend.
Avez-vous des points communs avec votre personnage?
Definitely parallels. I mean, Shelly and I both love France, everything in France, all the, you know, the Lido culture, the Belle Epoque, the time, you know, that's just the nostalgic parts of her. And also being a parent, the mother-daughter relationship really appealed to me, and how there's no perfect way to be a parent, that we're all doing the best we can with the tools that we have, and that, and I think that was a wonderful part of the film. And the sisterhood and the family we created in the workplace. There was so much little, you know, layers and nuances to this film that I'm happy people are picking up on and relating to, because it really was a special script. It started out as a play, which made it more of an intimate experience. And 12 years ago, so they turned it into a screenplay. And thank God it took this long to make it, or I couldn't have done it.
You know, you should have told me 100 years ago to quit this stupid bullshit! What? God, you saw it happening. You saw me losing Hannah, you didn't even say anything, you were there! What?
Le film parle des rêves et de persévérance. Vous avez eu peur de l'échec?
I was just so happy. I mean, my first plane ride was to Los Angeles. And I kept thinking, I'm going to stay here as long as I'm working. And I went, you know, from Playboy to Baywatch to Barbed Wire to VIP to Broadway to The Last Showgirl. So each character was very defining at that moment, and I was giving it all I was capable of. But it's just nice that I was able to have this movie, to be able to be at this point. But yes, I don't feel like I'm afraid to fail, or I wouldn't have done most of the things I've done in my life that are interesting. I mean, we have to feel the fear and do it anyway. That's what makes us feel alive. And you know, and we'll always feel, I have a rebel spirit, so I will always go against the grain and see what I'm made of. I want to know what my purpose is here, what my original thoughts are, not what other people are telling me. I don't want to be defined by what has happened to me. I want to be defined by what I do.